parents actually started the winery just about 34 years ago, and we plan to be here for another 100. Growing up on the property, really knowing it, understanding it, loving it. It's awesome. Just to be, frank, I think everybody wants to always do what they dreamed of doing. Might sound a little cheesy, but this is just in my blood. It's really cool to make a product that everybody wants and is excited about and is celebratory, you can share with other people. It's just, I'm very fortunate.
We've got some Cab here, we've got some Cab Franc and then Merlot. So we want to make sure that the seeds are brown. And then the tannins, there's a couple places where you get tannins. You're going to get tannins from the skins of the grape. You're going to get them from seeds. And then you can get some from the oak, but that's later on. So the tannins on a grape, you want to make sure that they're flavorful. I knew what I didn't want to do, and I thought I would starve as an artist. I knew I needed to do something creative. I thought about either making beer, going to culinary school, or making wine. I ultimately decided to go back to school, study winemaking, and have been doing it ever since. This is my 24th harvest, I believe. 24th, 25th, somewhere right around there. Harvest is the beginning. It is when we are picking the fruit from all our various vineyards, bringing it to the winery, processing it, and ultimately turning it into wine and bring joy to people's tables and wine in their glasses. It's just, ultimately, it's the best time of year.
My sister and I have been in the business for over 10 years, and so my parents are really enjoying life, and then also the people that are here. We have people that have been working with us since the third day that we came here. You know, we have other people in the tasting room for 20 years. So it's really about family and really about the wines.
Ooh, I love Sauvignon Blanc fermentation smells. It is, tropical and beautiful and completely aromatic to the point where I put it in like the tanks closest to the tasting room because I want that smell to wafted into the tasting room so everyone gets a chance to smell it because it's phenomenal. Harvest aside, I think putting blends together and the smells that you get and that you can create by putting the different components together is probably my favorite. It's very satisfying. And barrels are like amazing. When they say it's our spice rack, it truly is our spice rack. It adds from vanilla to spice to toasty notes to caramel to all these different layers, and you get that by choosing the appropriate barrel to go into your wine, to your ultimate blend. We have this really great wine here at Peju, and I call it great because it's really a passion of mine. It's called The Experiment, the Barrel Experiment specifically, and it is truly my barrel experiment. I've been working on and playing with barrel experiments for over 20 years, and when I came on to Peju, brought the barrel experiment with me, just in truly a barrel experiment, not to put in a bottle, but it is what the barrel experiment is the same exact wine, put down to different types of new oak. French oak, American oak, but different coopers, different styles, different toast levels, different thickness and staves, all these different nuances and components of a barrel. Same wine, put down to rest for about 18 months. What I do is we taste blind, and you go through and you're able to see consistency on barrels, who's doing what, how they're pairing with your individual wine. And then ultimately what we're doing now is taking my barrel experiment and racking it out, putting it in a blend. So it's 100% new oak. It's 100% Cabernet Sauvignon. It's all the same wine put together in this fabulous blend, and it has been a hit. There's an awful lot of different ways that wine can be made, so maybe you don't like Chardonnays, most Chardonnays, but maybe there's a Chardonnay out there that would be really perfect for you. Come with an open mind. Be someone that wants to explore, try different things. Don't be afraid to try something you've never tried. And ultimately, if you're doing a food and wine pairing and someone says that this thing goes best with chicken, but you really like big, huge reds, then drink what you like. We've grown from this little itty bitty mom and pop, truly and literally, to a small to mid-size family-owned winery here in the heart of the Napa Valley. And so we've been growing and making fabulous, I think, fabulous wines, and hopefully continually to improve those wines.
This appellation is known for making very high quality wines, especially Cabernet. And so we definitely pride ourselves on that. Also, if you come to the property is just beautiful. The way that it was designed, the way that it was built, and I attribute that to my parents. And so people coming here, you're going to get a very different and unique, individualized experience because everything is handpicked and hand-selected, just to give people that feel that it's not out of the box.